Hello everyone, welcome back again to yet another video that is going to be the list of issues that CSIR NET students face during exam preparation and also while they appear for the exam. So here I am going to talk about all the issues that the student face and how to tackle them. So if you are among one of them and wanted to appear for the upcoming CSIR NET Life Sciences exam, then here are all the tips that keeps you stay motivated during your exam preparation and also the tips that keeps you away from all kind of stress and distractions during exam. So let's see all of the issues and how to overcome. Firstly, I will be talking about the list of issues that are faced by CSIR NET aspirants during their exam preparation. And you can see there are a multitude of factors that affects you during your exam preparation. So we are going to discuss all of these issues one by one and also how to overcome them. So the first issue that is listed here is stress during your exam preparation, which is the most crucial, you can say, the issue that is faced by all CSIR NET aspirants or any competitive exam. Because what happens when we start preparing for any kind of competitive exam, it's natural to have any kind of stress because we have to cover a vast syllabus there. So you will face stress during your exam preparation. The second is overthinking about the previous as well as the future exams. Now students, they stop preparing for the present exam. Like if they are preparing for the upcoming CSIR NET exam, they start thinking about the previous exam, what was the cutoff, what was the marks distribution, everything was biased, like this unit was less focused, this unit was more asked. So all of the overthinking will be there about the previous exam, and also they will overthink about the future exam that is going to be happen. So you should stop overthinking about all these things. The third issue that they face is no proper study material for the exam. So students will be confused, like they will not have any kind of proper study material, like which study material to refer to, whether they should go for any coaching institute or they should refer some kind of standard books and perform self-study. So all these confusions or distractions will always be there in the aspirant's mind. The next is lack of proper study schedule. So if they are finding the study material, now they will face difficulty in formulating the study schedule. What should be the study schedule, whether it will be for a month or it will be a weekly basis or daily basis. So again, they will be frustrating or they will be irritating or kind of wasting their time in all these things because they don't have proper study schedule and hence they don't start their preparation from here. The next is distraction. So there will be a lot of distraction that will be hurting you and you will feel like you are directionless. You don't have any direction and you don't have any one path because you will be full of distractions and stress. So this is again the most crucial stress that is faced by students. The second is believing in rumors. So sometimes you will find that on social media or mainly on YouTube, you will find like rumors like exam postponement. So this time you should not be distracted. You should be away from all these social platforms and you should not believe in all these rumors until the information is updated on CSIR NET NTA website. So once it is updated on NTA website, and if you are finding it on Twitter handle, only then you should believe it on, or you can say you should believe on this information. Otherwise, all these are rumors. You should keep yourself away from any kind of social platform. The next is once you are done with your learning and all, the students face difficulty in revising things, from where to start, because once they start revising, they will feel like they have lost everything. They are forgetting everything. They are not even remembering a single word. So this time what you have to do? So this is again one of the stress that students face during exam. And again, they also face the lack of sleep. They keep on studying and ultimately nothing is going in their brain because they keep on doing that continuous study, means they are having a lack of sleep. So this is again a one kind of stress that you should have proper amount of sleep. So this is again a stress that is faced by a student, that they will have a lack of sleep during their exam preparation, whether they are preparing for CSIR NET exam, GATE exam, ICMR, DBT or any kind of exam. The next is lack of PYQs practice. So once the student or aspirant, they have completed all their syllabus, but they forget to practice PYQs. Hence, they don't find to time also. So they leave PYQs thinking of like this is not important, or PYQs practice is not that important enough. So this is again one kind of problem or issues that is faced by CSIR NET students, that they will not find time to practice PYQs and they are not able to solve questions also. The next is not attempting mock test and self-evaluation. So once they are solving PYQs, but they forget to attempt mock test, because mock test will give you a real idea about the examination, because mock test is designed in such a way like it will be for 3 hours. There will be 3 sections, that will A section for general aptitude, B section for part B like direct subjective question, and part C questions will be there. That will really replicate as like you can say CSIR NET examination, but they will not attempt this mock test, and also they will forget to self-evaluate their success, which is very important before exam, or you can say before writing any competitive exam. The next is time management skills. They will forget to make the time management skills, like they keep on writing their topics, what they have to cover it for the whole day, but they lack their targets. Suppose if one student is writing 10 topics and he or she is only able to cover 4 topics, means there is a lack of time management skill. Time should be managed in such a way that you will be able to cover all the 10 topics that you have listed in the morning. You should be able to cover before your sleep. So there will be a time management skill. Also time allotment for each 3 sections. You should prepare your study plan in such a way that you should dedicate a good time slot for part A, part B as well as part C preparation, or you can say part A as well as all 13 units that are there in CSIR NET Life Sciences. So you should give a time allotment for all 3 different sections. The next is health issues. Sometimes the students will not take a proper sleep, and after that they will have health issues. Sometimes students stop eating, they will keep on reading and studying and they forget to eat. They will not be on well balanced diet, so this time they will have health issues. And ultimately, if you are facing any kind of health or stress, ultimately your 1 week, even 1 month will go. It depends on the type of health issues that you are facing. So better to have a well balanced diet and to go for a proper sleep, so that you should not have any kind of health issues during your exam preparation. And the next is staying overconfident and demotivated. So what happens if a student is appearing for exam? So he or she will be practicing PYQs and mock tests. And if he or she is doing good and very well in examination, or you can say mock test paper, they will feel like they are overconfident. Means they will be able to do great in CSIR NET examination. So this is again one of the issue that the student face, like they will be always overconfident, and if they are not able to solve any of the question, they will feel like demotivated, like they are not able to do. How come they will do in CSIR NET exam? So this is again one of the stress that is faced by student. And also they will try and they will struggle to figure out the best approach, whether to study or to formulate a study plan, how to overcome any kind of stress, how to complete their syllabus on time, how to start with revision and recalling, how to practice PYQs. So these are all that needs the best approach. So again, they will face issue on figuring the best approach. And also once they are solving all these PYQs, they will face an issue of maintaining the speed and accuracy. Sometimes they stick to only one question and they forget for all the questions. But believe me, if you are maintaining your speed and accuracy, that will really help you in upcoming CSIR NET exam. So these are all the issues that are faced by students while they are preparing for the CSIR NET examination. Now we have just talked about the issues that the student face. Now coming to the part how to overcome them. So suppose if all these issues are faced by exam, now how to tackle and overcome them, which is the most important part here. Because if you are overcoming this stress, only then you will be able to qualify and write the upcoming CSIR NET exam. So it's important to overcome and tackle all these types of distractions and stress that you face during your exam preparation. The first is quiet place for study. Means you should find a quiet place for study in your home. Find a quiet place where there is no distraction. So firstly, you have to find a quiet place. The second is set up your study place. You should set up a study place in such a way that should be well neat and clean. It should not be that cluttered, so that you will be able to focus about what you are studying. So it should be well neat and clean. So you should be setting up your study space, and study space should be set up in that place so that no one is coming. Like, it's not like it is there in a hall and everyone is coming and sitting there. No, it will always distract you. So you should set up your study place in such a way that no one is hampering you or no one is disturbing you from your preparation. The third is learn to make mind maps. Now, once you are studying for any particular topic, always try to make mind maps, because mind maps is short, sweet and concise. It will always give you a clear picture about the topic. So once, let's say if you are preparing for unit 6, that is plant physiology, if you are studying phytohormone in that, so always try to make a mind map for that particular topic, whether it is auxin, gibberellin, because you have to study the site of synthesis, mechanism of action, signaling, all physiological role, history, everything about examples about all these phytohormones. So better to go for a mind map. And if you're finding it difficult to prepare mind map, so you can always call to Biotechnica and email to us, because Biotechnica is having a CSIR NET mind maps for all 13 different units. So you can always come to Biotechnica and ask for this mind map. So you will be getting a real help for this thing. So the third is mind map. The fourth is formulating a well-study plan for the same. So once you are about to study, before that you should always plan a study plan for the whole day. If you want to plan it for the whole day, you can do it on a daily basis. You can either do it on a weekly basis, or you can plan it for a monthly basis. So it's up to you. If you want to plan it on a daily basis, better to go for that. If you're feeling, no, I can plan it for a weekly basis because this will also consume your time, it's better you can sit it at one place and you can at least plan it for a weekly basis. The next is perfect study material. Now, what is a perfect study material? Perfect study material means it should have enough notes, diagrams, illustration that will really help you to make the picture clear of that particular topic, and enough notes will be there so that it will help you to clear CSIR NET exam. And now if you are searching for that, you are searching for any coaching institute, you are searching like whether I should go for standard book. So what will happen if you study for standard book and if you're not getting anything, means you are simply wasting your time, means you need a coaching, you need one help. So this time if you need study material, so always Biotechnica is there to help you. You can always come and ask for a help, like you can enroll for any of the batch that are going. So always there will be a new batch that will be upcoming that will give you a CSIR NET plus GATE coaching along with some internship. So you can always enroll for that and get benefited. The next is developing time management skill. Suppose you have started and you have mentioned like you have to complete 10 topics and now you are completing only 6 topics at the end of the day. What about 4 other topics? Means next day you will be having other topics. Means you will be lagging behind. Means you should develop a time management skill. You should allot a time for a particular topic. It's not like if you are studying photosynthesis, you keep on focusing on that topic and you're forgetting about respiration. So you have to equally give the weightage to all these topics, whether it is photorespiration, whether it is photosynthesis, respiration, because all topics are important for CSIR NET examination. And this time you can expect any topic from CSIR NET examination as the marks distribution is changed, because the examiner is sometimes more biased towards unit 6, more biased towards unit 5. So this time you should be equivalent to all the units that are there in CSIR NET Life Sciences syllabus. Take regular short breaks. So once you are studying, you should always take a short break in between, because that will only help you to make you away from any kind of stress and distraction. So if you are studying for 2 hours, you can take a break of 15 minutes. If you are studying for 1 hour, you can take a break of 10 minutes. So this way you can just continue your study cycle, and you should allow a breaks in between. The next is get a good night's sleep. So it is always recommended to take a good night's sleep, and that is for 6 to 7 hours. Because if you are not taking and you are continuously studying, means nothing will enter into your brain, and you will be feeling like you are not learning anything and you are forgetting everything. This is because you are just wasting your energy and your brain is not recharged. So it's always recommended to recharge your brain so that you should be able to study the new topics and the further concepts. So always take a good night's sleep. The next is give yourself mini rewards. So suppose if you have completed 10 topics what you have planned it for today, and now it's the time to give you a mini rewards, because if you give a mini rewards to you, you will always feel yourself confident. It will always boost up your confidence, and you will feel like okay, you will be able to achieve the next day target. So always try to give yourself a mini reward. Keep focused all throughout. So this is just a suggestion, or you can say advice. You have to keep focused all throughout during your exam preparation. Also avoid eating junk foods. So this is again one of the problem that student face, like they will eat a lot of junk foods, and ultimately what will happen, a burst of energy that will again fall off, and ultimately you will feel worn out. So you have to avoid eating junk food, because to avoid from any kind of distraction and stress, and instead you should have a well balanced diet. You can include carbohydrate, you can include protein, you can include nuts, grains, cereal, veggies, fresh fruits, and all the smoothies in your diet. So better to have a well balanced diet, so that energy level should be at optimum, and it should clearly recharge your brain and will help you in learning other topic as well. The next is allow yourself time to take rest. So always allow yourself to take rest, and you should devote time for your meditation, for your exercise and everything, and again that will be a positive point for your exam preparation. The next is practicing more of PYQs and mock test papers. So once you are done with all your preparation, it is always advised to practice more number of PYQs and mock test paper. That will really give you the better idea about the number of questions and also the pattern of questions that are asked in exam. So always try to practice PYQs as well as mock test paper, and ultimately evaluate your success. It is very important to evaluate your success, because this is only going to give you the real analysis of your of your preparation. Like if you are scoring out of 200 105 marks, means this will give you a real analysis, like you have only scored 105 out of 200, means you have to score and you have to work hard. So like this you can overcome all these tackles in exam. So here we have discussed what are the issues that are faced by students during exam preparation and how to tackle them. Now coming to the issues that are faced from the student sides during exam. Now once you are appearing for exam, you will be facing many stress, and that stress will be related to exam hall, that will be related to system, that will be related to your question paper. So what you have to do this time, what are the list of issues and how to tackle them. So the first problem that the student face during exam appearing, while they appear for the exam, so what are the types of issues that the student face. So the first is student find that the questions are blurred and difficult to read. So the questions will be blurred and it will be difficult to read. So this is one of the stress or issue that is faced by students during exam appearance. The second is server problem as well as internet availability. Sometimes they will feel like there is a server problem and interface is not working properly. So this is one of the issues that the students face. The third is interface issues that makes difficult to select the right answer. Sometimes the interface will not work and you will find it difficult to select the right answer. So this is again one of the issue that is faced by CSIR NET aspirants while they appear for the exam. The second is sometimes they will give graph based question and they will ask about the graph is given in the question below and the graph will not be there. So again, in graph based question or in any kind of question, answers will not be there, like graphs will not be there. So again, this is one of the issue that is faced by student. The fifth is bilingual question paper. This is the ultimate issue that is faced by all of the students, because they give this time now they are giving question paper in both English as well as Hindi. That is bilingual. That makes very difficult for the student to reach to the next question. So this stress, or you can say this issue, is very common for all the students. That is a bilingual question paper. The next is Problem in scientific calculator, as some characters and symbols will not appear. Now, if scientific calculator will be there on the screen, but sometimes special characters will not be there, symbols will not be there. Now, how to tackle them? If that is not there, then how you will calculate for the numerical? So again, this is one of the stress that is faced by a student. The next is sometimes the computer shutdown problem will be there, and this I personally have faced it before the time my system was shut down. So computer system problem will always will be there, and system will get shut down in between, and ultimately you will be leaving the paper in between, means there will be no one to help you there. So how you have to deal with all these types of stress? The next issue that is faced by CSIR NET aspirants is this: some students need to change the system 4 to 5 times due to system issue. Means some system will have issue, and because of this you have to change your system 4 to 5 times. Again, that will be hampering your time, that will be simply wasting your time. Means your 15 and 20 minutes will go, and each and every second is important for competitive exam. Means again, this is a great issue that is faced by CSIR NET aspirants during exam. The next is questions not fit well into the screen. Question will be there, but the question is not fitting well into the screen. Now what to do for this? The next is problem with clock that is not working properly. Clock will be there, but clock is not working. And if clock is not working, how you will be able to see the countdown? Because every time clock will show the time, like 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, ultimately half an hour, 5 minutes is left. And ultimately you have to quit the exam. Then how you will see the time if clock is not working? System randomly changes color. Sometimes the system randomly changes color and students have pages and it gets blurred. So that time nothing will be visible. Question will not be visible. Then how to see the questions and how to solve them? The next instruction page will not be proper to the candidates. Instruction page will not at all appear. Then how to read the instruction? Again, this is a big issue that is faced by student. If they are not reading instruction, then how come they will clear the exam? How come they will solve question? Because suppose if they are appearing for the first time, so it's necessary to read the instructions. So instruction page is not proper to some of the students. The last is, and the foremost is, technical glitch, which is the most important issue that is faced by most of the CSIR NET aspirant. That is, technical glitch will always be there and forced shutdown of the system. System will shut down and means you have to leave your paper in between. So these are all the issues that the students face during exam. So now you will be feeling like, despite studying from all these and all these hard work, we have to face all these types of issues in exam. Means we will be lagging behind and we will not be able to qualify the exam. No, you will be able to qualify the exam. How? We'll discuss how to overcome all these stress that are faced by CSIR NET aspirants during the exam. So the first is pace yourself through panics. So here we have discussed all of the issues. Means from this you will be entering into the panic phase. Means you have to pace yourself through all these panic zones when any technical glitch and the questions are not in your favor. So if you are seeing that you have not studied this topic and always there is a technical glitch, this question is not fitting well into the screen, this question is blurred, graph is not there, calculator is not working, so make sure that you are controlling that panic level. It is very important to come out of that panic zone, otherwise you will be not able to complete your paper and you will be lagging behind. So better get out of all these panic zones. So the first is pace yourself to panic zone, and you have to cross that panic zone and come out of it. The second is select the question that are there for you as a choice. So suppose if question is blurred, so instead what you have to do, you have to select other question that is clear. So all you have prepared all 13 units, you have prepared general aptitude. So you go for a next choice. Don't wait for that question that it will be clear. Ultimately it is going to waste your time. So better you should select the question that are there for you as a other choice. So if you're not finding one question is not correct, graph is not there, something is blurred, something is not well appeared, or something Hindi or English problem is there, so always you should go for the other questions that are there as a choice. The third is avoid silly mistakes. Now what will happen if all these issues will be there? You will always be kind of rush up. You will do or you will commit silly mistakes during exam. So this time you have to control your hyperactiveness of the brain. You have to control your panic level, and this time you have to avoid all silly mistakes that are that may happen during exam. And what are the silly mistakes? Like you will forget to see the graph matrices, you will forget to see the unit that are asked in numerical. So ultimately you have to see what is the question asking, whether it is correct in and incorrect. So you have to avoid all the silly mistakes during your exam. And ultimately you have to believe in yourself. This is the most, or you can say the success mantra that the student should follow and must follow to qualify any of the exam. Believe in yourself, because if you are believing in yourself, you are believing in that you can do it, means ultimately you will do it. If you believe you can do it, you will do it. So you have to believe in yourself. The fifth is, if you feel like, if you're struggling now, again, if you're feeling like, if you are struggling, you're not finding a way to solve question paper, you are stressed up, now you can talk to the invigilator for the help. You can talk to invigilator for the help. They will always help you and help you in coming out of the stress. So you will always talk them and discuss your problem and share with them. The next is, try to answer the question that are easy. Now if you're finding that questions are more biased, exam or like marks distribution is not at all there, some units are more focused, so this time you should be looking for the easy questions. If easy questions are there, try to solve the easy questions first and then jump to the difficult question. Because what will happen, if you are trying to be like kind of, if you are showing your smartness and if you are trying to solve the difficult question first, this what will happen, you will be leaving behind the easy question. So better try to go for easy question first and then jump to the difficult questions. And ultimately you have to avoid distractions. So many students will be talking there, sir, my system is not working, sir, my this problem is there, all these problems they will be discussing in the exam hall. So that time you should be direction. You should not feel like directionless, you should not feel like distraction, you should avoid all those distractions and you should stay focused for your exam. You should not look here and there and be busy yourself in that you can say talks. The next is, accept the challenge. And ultimate you can say the success mantra, that is, you have to accept the challenge that you have to clear the CSIR NET exam. And if you are accepting this challenge, only then you will be able to clear the exam. So better to accept the challenge that you have to clear it at any cost, like whatever issues if you are facing, but you have to clear it. Kaise bhi karke you have to clear this exam and get into your ultimate goal. And what is your ultimate goal? Your ultimate goal is to get into the research organization, renowned research institute for your JRF or your PhD. So ultimately you have to accept the challenge that you have to clear your exam. And to clear this exam, you should be clear from and away from all these types of distractions and also the issues that you face during exam preparation. So here we have talked about what are the distractions and issues that are faced by CSIR NET aspirants while they prepare for the exam and also while they appear for the CSIR NET exam. And also we have discussed how to overcome them. So better follow all these tips whether you are appearing for the exam or if you are into your exam preparation. So I hope the information that I shared you was beneficial. And if you find the information is beneficial, do hit like, share and subscribe to our channel Biotechnica. Meet you in the next video. Till that time, this is your host Ria from Biotechnica. Take care everyone. Keep learning.